You are about to enter Gigi's world.
Hold on, let me stomp these out. Hold on. I'll be back. Hello and welcome back to the GG Naturals Homestead channel. It has been blazing hot. Right now, it is overcast a little bit, and I am just hoping that this rain will come on down and keep on coming because, yeah, it's starting back. But what I wanted to do was to get out here and trim some of these tomato plants. So what's been happening is it's been so hot that things are starting to burn. And so with that said, I want to make sure that I really give these tomatoes an opportunity to grow a lot more tomatoes instead of so many leaves on my tomato plants. So I'm going to go through and take some of these leaves off of these tomatoes. So stay with me. Here we go. Let's get started on these tomatoes. So I showed on a recent video the damage on my tomato plants. So there you go. See how the tomatoes that were there, they're like just eaten. All right. That happened from worms. And I know for certain that it happened from worms because I actually found the culprit. And they are on this plant right now. Here we go. Let me show you what is eating my tomatoes over here on this side. Okay, you guys see that? The same worms that are eating on my collard plants. It's the same worms. They are literally eating inside, literally eating into my tomatoes. So let me sit this down and I am going to get rid of them. I'm just going to take this, took the entire thing off. Cover your eyes because they got to be dealt with. Okay, and they're also right here. That is where my fruit was that they just destroyed. So I'm just going to stomp them out. And so what I'm going to have to do is come back with some diatomaceous and dust these plants. Oh, let me show you some in action. Let me try to get it focused. This is what has been burrowing into my tomatoes. So those holes, for those of you who said they look like worm holes, you were right. Has been wreaking havoc on more than just my collard plants. So I'm going to take a lot off anyway so that these plants can go ahead and produce all they want to produce. Since it is so hot, things are being burned up. So super hot. And I never knew what this particular tomato plant was because Eco received it from his friend. So I just want it nice, light, airy up in there. I don't want anything extra that does not have to be on this plant. I'm just going to go ahead and let them produce to their little heart's content. All right, let's see what's happening with my Cherokee purple. It had some blossom end rot, so I had to take some stuff off of there. But it looks like it just has, I'm over it now seeing the leaves. I was really excited to I love to see the plants big and nice and beautiful and bushy and all of that, but I'm over it. Look at that one. Look at that. Yep. Blossom end rot. This is where all of the, you guys told me that they were leaf-footed something, and they love it here. They absolutely love it over here. I haven't seen them anywhere else except for over here. They love it here. So they have to get dealt with too. They're everywhere. Look at this. Look at them boogers. Hold on, let me stomp these out. Hold on. I'll be back. I want y'all to see this. Look at that big worm. That's what was making those big holes over here. That is a big worm. Holy moly. Oh, look at that big worm. That's what was making the holes on this side. That probably was the same worm. We can't tolerate that type of disrespect. Out of there. Leave some food for us. We've shared enough. Got a funny feeling that they're going to be very few and far in between by the time I'm done here today. Look. The same doggone worms. That one was just so, the one I just stomped out was just so fat. It was just so fat off of my tomatoes that it didn't even look the same really. All of these issues that I'm having with the other tomatoes, I'm not having them over here with a large red cherry. Say hello to our pink brandywine. Look at that beauty. It finally started to produce. Get out of there, little beetle. It finally started to fruit. Glad to see you. Glad to meet you for the first time in my garden. And I have another one. Let me take you over to see it and see if it is producing any fruit. I know I have at least one more. And sure enough, look at that. It's producing. Yay. So I'm going to cut a little bit more of you. Yep. I've been over here cutting already. I cut these much earlier than the others, so yeah, they're doing good. Definitely make sure that you are trimming your tomatoes, because if you don't, you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot of things, a lot of the worms that are in there. You're not going to be able to really see them because the tomato plants are so bushy. I'm totally over seeing all of the beautiful green leaves and all of that stuff. If I got to see the little skinny looking stem, then so be it. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get something to drink and cool off. And remember, when you grow it, you know it. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.